Hi there. I've recorded a video about all the stuff I got in the mail today. It was a really huge amount of stuff. And I recorded the video in vertical mode without noticing, so I have to do it again. But this time I'm gonna be much quicker, I guess. And I hope so. Okay, so let's start with this one. That's a 10K multi-turn potentiometer. I want to make a little power supply with it. I have some parts left from the power supply unit I converted. It was a computer power supply, but this time I want to use a notebook power supply. And I hope it's not that loud, and I hope it just works better. So yeah. Then I got 15 of these. Yeah, normally you would get 10 boards, or maybe 9, 11, 12, whatever. But 15, I think it's rather unusual that you get 15 boards from dirtypcbs.com. This is the third version of my ESP 8266. Let me just grab the other versions. That's the third version of the ESP 8266 breakout board, a little Wi-Fi chip you get for $3 or euros or whatever. It's basically all the same. Okay, so this is the Oshpark version that came before this, but I've made this before this. And it's a little bit weird and postage stuff. So this one should be that's the final version. This has some voltage dividers for a 5-volt FTDI adapter, and yeah, there's a voltage regulator and the 2 buttons you need to program the ESP, and you can put in the ESP 12 or the first version, or I think the 7 and the 12E. So that's basically everything you need to get started. But in this version and also this version, I made a mistake that I fixed with that. You can, there's RX and TX switched, so I couldn't actually use this adapter. I had to use cables, and this is what I tried to, well, not to do. Okay, so I got those. And now I have a lot of them. Okay, so resistors. I like the labels, so I have to show it to you. They put down everything I need. This is for a little display I came up with. That's a bubble display. I like them. They're tiny and cute and bubbly, and I've made this upper board for the, at Mega. Well, it's a Pro Trinket. It's based on VUSB. Came from Adafruit. It's around $10 US, and I've made a little shield for it. So there fits this display on it. It's a 4-digit 7-segment display, and there's an I2C temperature sensor. And yeah, it shows the temperature. It was supposed to be a clock. I came up with it in a time when the kid got arrested for bringing a clock to school. And there's a second version with only displays on it. And with all the pins you have on there, you only have access to A6 and A7. You can't use those as actual digital inputs or outputs. You can only read analog values. So what you can do with this one is you can place an analog value here and here on each display, or you can get data over RX and TX. And once again, all the other lines are used for addressing the cathodes and anodes of the displays. Yeah. These are headers for my FTDI interfaces. Maybe you can see it. They are long enough that you can put it in another header, or you can use the header to put it on pin rows. So that's easy if you have different kind of boards using different kind of interfaces. You can always use those. Next up, these are 5x7 LED matrices, and you can control them all by yourself. So the plan here is, it's still open, so I can. The plan is to use a 3x5 matrix of it to show a digit, and here as well. So put two of them next to each other, and you get a display to again show the time. It's all about clocks these days. So next up is this MP3 player, and it also features an LED light, and well, there's obviously a battery in there, and an OLED display. I thought it was OLED, but actually right now it looks like an LCD display. So the plan was to use the OLED display for something, or I'm not really sure what I wanted to do with that, but maybe use the case. Still need for €2.04. Get a battery and a bright LED. Maybe I should use this for something different, something else. I'm not sure. Okay, and these are some switches for my USB cable tester. It's this beauty. And I've made a second version for it. Just grab the PCB. It's this one, and the switch goes here, so that's the first version. Yeah, so cool. I think I have everything for this board now, so I can solder it in the oven solder, reflow it. I think it's reflow. And I hope I will find my solder. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's it. Got a lot of stuff. The post office woman. Oh, I'm not really sure what the English name for it is. She brought me a lot of packages. She even rang the bell. Okay. Yeah. See you later, guys. Have a nice one. Bye.